Hey, what's up, everybody? It's E the Prophet here to do another video. This video was going to be called My Thoughts on Jon Jones' latest run-in with the law. As y'all can see, I'm outside doing this video today. It's nice out here, so I figured I might as well do the video outside. But anyway, before I even start with this video, let me first say I am firmly against abuse against women. I think it's cowardly for a man to beat up a woman. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's a bully, doing it in a bullyish way. And especially if that man is a 250-pound, 6'4" fighter. You know what I'm saying? Or if the man is an athlete or anything else. I just don't believe men should be beating up women. I got a problem with that, a big problem with that. My thing is, if you a bully and you like just beating up on women, my advice would be to go find a man to fight you, pussy. Come see me. I fight pretty much anybody, for real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I just want to get that out the way. I don't advocate that behavior at all. At all. Now, with that said, I personally don't believe that Jon Jones hit his fiance intentionally with the intention of trying to hurt her. Now, I've heard a lot of people come out and make comments and statements about the incident with Jon Jones, who got arrested in Las Vegas for domestic abuse and damage to a police car. And a lot of people have thrown him under the bus, which kind of shocked me. Because, like I heard Dana White throw him under the bus. Of course, DC threw him under the bus. Excuse me, I thought Michael Bisping was actually pretty fair in his statements, but I've gone to a lot of message boards and the fans are roasting Jon Jones. Man, there's a lot of hate for him on these message boards, and I'm not going to say that a lot of it is not deserved. To be honest, normally I would be attacking Jon Jones myself. I'm as fed up with everybody else with steroids, the run-ins with the law. I'm tired of it myself. But for some reason, this latest incident has kind of changed my perspective a little bit on Jon Jones. And I'm explaining that to y'all. Let me say this. Okay, we know hours before Jon Jones got arrested, he had got inducted into the Hall of Fame for his match with Alexander Gustafsson. Now, anybody who heard Jon Jones talk, he was really happy about that. He said that was his first achievement that he's gotten outside of winning the light heavyweight title. And he was real proud and excited about it. So I'm going to assume Jon Jones wanted to go celebrate. You know what I'm saying? So, he probably went home, went to go get some money. And I'm going to guess he wanted to celebrate at the strip club. And, none of us were there. So we don't know how that may have gone over with his fiance, who may have been like, nah, Jon, you're too drunk to drive, or nah, Jon, you brought us here, why don't you take us out to dinner first? All it takes is something like that to turn into something cataclysmic. It's really that easy. And I want y'all to understand something else. As I told y'all, I'm definitely against abuse of women, but at the same time, many men know dealing with women, there are a lot of women out there who like to play games. And they like to push buttons and get under your skin. There are women who are very good at it. Just so you know, men have the advantage physically, but men by no means have the advantage emotionally. Women have the advantage emotionally. Men are stronger physically, women are stronger emotionally. That's the law of nature. That's called balance. That's how that works. So, we don't know what happened, between Jon Jones and his fiance. We don't know. None of us know. What we do know is that his fiance didn't call the police. Somebody else called the police. When the police questioned his fiance, she said that Jon Jones didn't hit her. Maybe her lips were dry or something, because supposedly there was a bunch of blood. Now, even with that, let me address that too, these charges, because something just don't sit right with me with these charges. And I'm not coming on making this video to advocate Jon Jones or to advocate his behavior or to take up for him, but something just kind of stinks here, if you ask me. Okay, I got a feeling. I just got this funny feeling that these charges are going to end up being somewhat exaggerated. Like, I will not be surprised if there really wasn't that much blood, like they tried to make it out in the police report. Because another one of the other charges that really just kind of makes me say, is the charge of him damaging the police vehicle. Now, they said Jon Jones pretty much totaled this police car with his head. He took his head and slammed it on the hood and did thousands of dollars worth of damage. Now, I'm going to say this. If Jon Jones really did do that, then he's a badder motherfucker than I thought he was. You know, I know Jon Jones is a badass, and I would estimate Jon Jones probably can beat about 98% of every man on the planet in a fight. You know what I'm saying? It's probably only 2% of men who can stand up to Jon Jones in a fight, and I don't even count myself among them. I would guess that if I fought Jon Jones, I'm about to take a serious ass whipping, and all I would hope is that I'm still alive at the end of it. You know, keeping it real. And I'm somebody who ain't scared to fight anybody. Fighting it's not even a thing to me for real. So, you know, I'm gonna keep it real when it comes to Jon Jones is a bad dude. But I really just have a hard time believing he was able to wreck a police car just with his fucking head. I'm sorry, I'm having a problem with that. For some reason, I feel that that's somewhat exaggerated too. But charges aside, you know, which I'm gonna address again in a little bit, you know, I want y'all to think about something. They said Jon Jones was with his fiance for 17 years. That means Jon Jones is 34 years old. That means he was with this girl pretty much since he was 17, when he was still a kid. So, you know how relationships go sometimes. People outgrow each other. People, you know, start off good and end up bad sometimes. And it ain't because one of them is good and one of them is bad. You can have two good people who just don't get along. It's just like that. And then if there's a lack of communication, everything is going to become an argument. Everything is going to become a fight. I've been there. You know, I'm not making this up. I have lived through it. I know what I'm saying. You know, and I'm sure there are others of you who are watching this video, you know, who know what I'm talking about as well. So, you know, sometimes relationships are just not going to work. And that's what really made me think about Jon Jones and his relationship with his fiance, and what kind of changed my perspective. Because if you think about it, think about all of the dumb shit Jon Jones has done over the last few years. And even beyond that, there's always been one constant, his fiance. Now, if he's in a happy, healthy relationship, I don't think he would be doing the things that he's doing. I think part of the reason why he's doing all of the dumb shit that he's doing is because he's in a toxic relationship with his fiance. You know, and you know, it's funny, nobody else has mentioned this. I'm you know, once again, the prophet is the only one mentioning this, but I really believe Jon Jones and his fiance need to go their own separate ways. I think that would be the best thing for Jon Jones. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people are saying, oh, he's abusing her, he has her scared. Yeah, it may be, but it could go both ways. We don't know. None of us are there with these people. You know, they've been together for 17 years and they have 3 kids together. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Normally, when that's the situation with people like that, it's normally best just to mind your business and let them do what they're going to do, as long as nobody's not about to, you know, die or get seriously injured. Because people like that are going to fight and they're going to come back. And if people try to interfere, you know, that's why she didn't cooperate with the cops, because she don't want them in that damn business no more than Jon Jones does. So to be honest, we'll probably never know what really happened here. We'll never know, because neither one of us or neither one of them are going to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they've been together for 17 years, 3 kids. You know, there is going to be some loyalty there towards each other. But with that said, this relationship definitely seems toxic to me, and definitely for Jon Jones. It could be just as toxic for his fiance, but we really don't know her, and she's not really in the public eye, whereas Jon Jones is. And if you think about it, and like I said, you just think about the things he's done, I'm positive this stuff is stemming from a woman. You don't do stupid stuff like that. The only times I see people do stupid shit like that is either over money or over a woman. Now, we know he don't have no problems with money. We know he's a pretty wealthy guy. So money's not the issue. So I'm pretty sure You know what I'm saying? It's over the woman. And so I really think it's going to be best for Jon Jones to separate himself from her. Now, something else there's also a factor here is Jon Jones' substance abuse issues. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I know somebody, I got a friend, and this is a really good dude. I love this dude. He is so cool. He looks out for people. He my man. I'm not going to say his name because he may watch this video and I don't want to hurt his feelings. But when this dude just happens to like cocaine and he likes to drink, and I'm going to tell you, once he gets the cocaine in him and the alcohol in him, he's a totally different person. He gets on my nerves like you wouldn't believe at that point. Like, I can't stand to be around this dude at that point. In fact, the last time I was around him, man, we could, it's real possible we might have came to blows. So I decided at that point that I can't deal with him no more if he's doing cocaine. And the reason why I'm mentioning this to y'all is because if that's the stuff, we already know Jon Jones got found with cocaine in his system, and he's talked about his alcohol abuse. So we know he definitely has done those two things. And I'm going to tell y'all, those two things are a very bad combination for people to do. And let me explain why. Okay, if you, like, say if you do cocaine, you snort some lines of cocaine, you all coked up. That's going to allow you to drink more because your mind is racing. The alcohol is not going to affect you the same way. But the problem is, which will make you end up drinking way more alcohol than normal. But the problem is, once the cocaine wears off, now you got all this alcohol in you, and you just drunk as shit, acting like a belligerent fool. And I'm going to tell you, I personally can't stand belligerent fool. I can't stand belligerent people to drink. And the chances are, you know what I'm saying, if you belligerent, you best stay away from me. Because, you know, if you end up bumping me, spitting on me, anything, I might slide your teeth down your throat, for real, because I can't stand y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand people who can't handle the alcohol. I can't. Man, they get on my last nerve. They're stupid. You know what I'm saying? All up in your face, wanting to talk all the time. Man, get away from me. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So if Jon Jones is dealing with cocaine and alcohol, that's a serious thing. And it don't surprise me that also makes him do stupid shit. I don't think it got nothing to do with Vegas or New York or Albuquerque or nowhere else. I think he's in a toxic relationship with a substance abuse problem. And I believe as long as he's in this relationship, he will never, ever get over the substance abuse issue. He will never, ever get over it. Because the relationship is going to keep driving him back to it. So, if I was Jon Jones' advisor right now, you know what I'm saying? What I would tell him is, yo, you got to leave this woman. You got to get away from her. Man, let her have a house, let her have a kid, set up some visitation, you know, make sure they're taken care of financially, and go, and just let her go. Let her go do whatever she's going to do. As long as, you know, she's not hurting the kids or anything, leave her alone. Let her have her life, and you go find you a new life. Start focusing more, you know, go back to focusing on your fighting. Because if you even think about it, Jon Jones hasn't even really looked good in the cage lately. You know, he didn't look that good against Dominic Reyes. He didn't look that good against Thiago Santos. He really could have lost his belt against Anthony Smith. You know what I'm saying? So, because he fouled him. But Anthony Smith was, you know, the 100% man that he is, you know, decided not to go out like a bitch and kept fighting, you know, because he's a real dude like that. But anyway, Jon Jones hasn't even looked that good in the cage. So, you know, I guess, man, like I said, my perspective on him has changed. And I really believe that, you know, the dumb shit he's doing is because of this woman and because of his substance abuse issues. So, yeah, he got to handle that. And then what else was I going to say in terms of, damn, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so if I was Jon Jones' advisor, I would say, Jon, look, leave the woman. Like I said, give her whatever she needs and check yourself into a 3 to 6 month rehab program. I really believe that's what Jon Jones is going to need. You know what I'm saying? If he really wants to clean himself up, you know, and get his stuff together and get back to being the Jon Jones that we all know and love. You know, the guy, you know, who goes out there and the performances he put on has just, you know, Jon Jones is a beast. You know what I'm saying? He's a monster. You know, one of the best fighters ever. I don't think he's the greatest of all time. I think that's Demetrius Johnson, but Jon Jones is still one hell of a fighter. So, hopefully he can get out of this trouble. And just to just to say this, okay, for all of y'all hoping that this is going to be Jon Jones' downfall, that he's finally going to get his comeuppance, he's going to get his, I think y'all are going to be sorely disappointed, because the domestic abuse charge is not going to stick. I guarantee you it won't, because I guarantee you his fiance is not going to cooperate. She's not going to give them any ammo to make that charge stick. I guarantee it. That charge is going to drop. I guarantee it. And then if this ends up turning into a wrongful arrest, the damage to the vehicle charge is not going to stick either. I got a feeling Jon is going to pay for the damage, and the charge is going to drop. I got a feeling. So, to be honest, I don't think these charges are going to do Jon in. I don't even think, like I said, that Jon intentionally hit his fiance. I don't think he's that stupid. You know what I'm saying? Of all the things we've heard Jon do, that's never been one of them. We never heard of that before. So I don't know if he may have hit her inadvertently. And they've been together for 17 years. So, like I said, I don't know if something happened inadvertently or, none of us know. But all we know is that the fiance said that Jon didn't hit her. So, how are they gonna charge him when she says he didn't hit her? That's why the charges are kind of scurrilous to me as well. And that's why I'm having a hard time really crucifying Jon in this situation. But I'm not somebody who hopes or wishes for people's downfall or wish bad on people. I think that's, a sign of a very poor character. So I really hope Jon can get his stuff together. I really hope somebody can give him the advice that I laid out here today, to get away from his fiance, go check himself in the rehab for like a significant amount of time, 3 to 6 months, really get himself cleaned up, and then come back out and refocus himself on what he's so great at, fighting. You know what I'm saying? I think if he does that, he may even get the money. Maybe not all of it, but a lot of the money he's looking for. So, that's just my take on it. I'm not gonna bury Jon here. I think these charges are BS, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna go down for this, unless karma catches up to him. And maybe, all the times he escaped when he should have got hemmed up, this might be the time he get hemmed up when he shouldn't. So all we can do really is wait and see what happens. But I wish Jon Jones the best. Like I said, man, if I've been in situations with certain types of women, and I know it ain't no joke. It's real, and some women can really make you do things that you really wish you wouldn't have done, that you'll regret later on. You know what I'm saying? And nobody should be in those types of relationships. Those are toxic. If that's how you feel in a relationship, then you probably shouldn't be part of it. And that's just my 2 cents on that. But, please like the video. Please subscribe. Please share the video. Please leave a comment if you agree, disagree. Tell me your thoughts. Do what I said make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not advocating violence against women at all. I'm totally against that. I think men that do that shit are straight pussies for real. You know what I'm saying? Especially the bully types. Sometimes things happen in relationships that people do things they regret. And it's not that they're bad or evil. It's just we're all imperfect. And we do things that we don't mean to do sometimes. But I'm going to give Jon the benefit of the doubt on this one time. And, hopefully things will work out for him. He can get his stuff together. And I wish him nothing but the best. Just like I wish all of y'all who are watching the video the best. I love y'all. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong. Peace.